10 most common styling mistakes women over 50 make. Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. I'm Silvana Patrick, an award-winning personal stylist and author. And this channel is all about elevated styles for every woman. So each and every one of you out there seeking for a solid foundation to your wardrobe and to learn some effective and modern styling techniques, this is hopefully a refreshing approach to styling. I'm heavily present on social media and I share a lot of content there, so please feel free to check my profiles there and follow me as well. You can also book your complimentary 30 minutes consultation and follow my free guides on how to shop online successfully. All the links will be in the description box below. So let's get back to this video now. Before we start, I'm wearing this beautiful Zara top that I recently got on sale and this pleated white leg pants that I got from H&M. I don't buy a lot in these types of stores, but this is a typical example of something that I like to buy on Zara. And this will lead me to the first mistake that women normally make when it comes to styling. And this is not to invest, just shop. Ultimately, this is the biggest mistake a woman can make in not knowing where to invest. Of course, there's no need to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on luxury items only to feel good. When we are younger, we normally go shopping with our friends, we buy things emotionally, we buy compulsively, something because we saw in the hanger and looks beautiful in a mannequin, or we go for killer heels or that amazing top. But some of us, and many of us actually, take these habits to life. It doesn't work for us anymore as we get older, because we should view everything as an investment. We invest in our career, we invest in our personal life, and so on and so forth, and we end up forgetting a big aspect of our life, which is our wardrobe. So we should view our wardrobe as an investment as well, and there are a couple of aspects to it. You should ask yourself what you're gonna get from this wardrobe for all the pieces that I have in here. Is it gonna bring me well-being? Is it gonna make me feel amazing? Is it gonna bring me a job, a promotion, or even a date? Whatever it is. So planning a wardrobe is not buying randomly. We have to really go for the missing pieces. Don't compromise if you detect a spot in your wardrobe, for example, a pair of shoes, don't come back with a bag. So on a smaller scale, if you're buying things on sale, ask yourself, would I pay full price for this item? Do I love it? Is it my color? Is it my style? Doesn't have quality, won't last a few washes. It's not worth it. It's gonna be sitting in your wardrobe. It's wasted money that won't come back to your pocket. So think about that. So I don't compromise even when I'm paying cheap. So when you go on sale, make sure you tick off the boxes. On a larger scale, if you're buying a designer bag, pay attention if it's too trendy, because there are some designers that are trending, so you spend a lot of money just for a short period of time. Whereas if you buy something that it's timeless, I'll give another very extreme example, a Chanel bag. You can even buy a second-hand Chanel bag and you know it's always be classic. So you can even resell it in the future if you want to, if you get tired of it. And going back to the key pieces we should be focusing on in our wardrobe, it leads me to the next mistake that many women make when it comes to their wardrobe, and not knowing which pieces to invest and which pieces to skimp. A perfect example of a piece you should be investing more is a blazer. Of course, it has to fit you perfectly. Why a blazer? Because a blazer is the focal point of your outfit. It will either make or break your outfit. So that's exactly why it's so important to invest in the best blazer you can. There's no need to invest in pants. They have to have quality, but they don't need to be over the top in terms of price. Of course, you have to invest in the best shoes as well. First of all, because they're your health. Shoes, they can really wreck your entire outfit if they are the wrong kind of shoes. When you're going to buy a blazer, make sure that all the attention was put into that. It is gonna cost more exactly because of that. A great way to recognize a great blazer is to check if the shoulder line falls right at the curve of the shoulders, unless it's oversized. You can see here how these two blazers fit completely different and how the one on the left is more flattering. And it's because it's the right size, it doesn't add unnecessary bulk. Pay attention at the buttons, if they are all tight. If they're already loose, it's not a good sign. Have a look inside in the lining and see if it's a good material. Have a look at the composition of the fabric. See if it's not too much polyester, because this is gonna tell a lot about the quality and longevity of the item. Try it on and see where it sits, if it feels big or too sloppy, the sleeves and things like that. Pay attention to that. You're paying for that, so you should really spend time and look at all angles in the fitting room. Pleats also should be lying flat when it comes to pants. Blouses should never get open at the bust line. Even if your top fits, the problem might be due to wide space front buttons. You can easily fasten a snap in between the buttons. A long-sleeved shirt or blouse is supposed to hit just below the wrist bone, with a little wiggle room. Not too tight, not too loose. Remember, the biggest trick of styling is accentuating the narrowest part of the body. Mistake number 4. Only wearing classics in neutral colors. Although I said many times that this should be the foundation of your wardrobe, it doesn't mean that you only have to wear them. Actually, if you only wear classics in neutral tones, you become vanilla. It's not interesting. These pieces are not meant to be worn like that. They are meant to be the foundation of your wardrobe. And then you add your personality in the form of accessories, or you jazz up with a trend here and there, or those more elaborate and elevated pieces. So 80% should be your classic neutral colors and the 20% of your personality. And that leads to the next point. Don't accessorize at all. And I'm gonna show you the difference here, how kind of tedious it looks when you only wear classic neutral tones, and then when you add the right amount of accessories, and then when you overdo it, when you cross the line. So I'll hopefully make that very clear. Just by adding a few small touches like a necklace, scarf, or multicolored glasses, always complete your look. You only need an extra 30 seconds in the morning to add this touch. Accessories elevate the look, and most importantly, they insert your personality, which makes you you. Opt for timeless, more delicate pieces that resemble real jewelry and scarves that have classic prints to them. It's very easy to overdo it. You can see in the third look that by adding big earrings, it competes with the scarf. When in doubt, take one accessory off. I think it's one of the most important rules. We assume that we know how to dress for our body types, but dressing for your body type should include body proportions. And when I mean by proportion is the ratio between your upper and your lower body part. And you can refer to a video that I made that explained that in more details. So here I'm not gonna go into details. If you're heavier on your upper body, you should wear dark colors on your top and light colors at your bottom. And if you are smaller here and larger at your bottom part, you should do the opposite. You should wear light colors on top and dark colors at your bottom half. But not only that, the volume as well. So if you're lacking volume here, that's where you should put more volume. And if you lack volume here, that's where you should put more volume. And by volume, I mean something that will create a little bulk, that will fill up the space that is missing to create the illusion of a more balanced body. Hopefully I can make it clear that as a person with wide hips, and it's not very tall, I shouldn't be wearing wide leg cropped jeans, especially with flats. That definitely shortens my legs. When you compare it with the look on the left, because I'm wearing flare full length pants, but it looks even better when I wear dark wash wide leg pants. Another very common way to throw off the balance of the look is by wearing something long like a vest or a blazer with something cropped and topping it off with flats. You can remedy that by cinching the waist with a belt and adding heels with pointed toes that match your skin tone. Here you can clearly see that the size of the outfit is completely wrong for me. The pants fabric is too thick, rise is too high, there's too much fabric, the shirt is oversized and the print is too bright and big, and it shortens my torso. It gets a bit better with fitted black shirt, but still not the ideal outfit for me. The outfit on the right is a much more balanced one. Trying to wear two different outlandish pieces together is one of the most common mistakes we can make because they can easily clash. These pieces would work separately, but together they detract from each other. When you team a single boat piece with classics, they do what they're supposed to do, which is bring fun to the look without overwhelming it. I definitely don't think women over 50 shouldn't wear certain pieces. However, it's extremely important to invest in key pieces that will flatter your figure and strengthen your sartorial image. The trick to mixing high-end and high street is to find a few key designer pieces. This can serve as pillars to build your outfit on, as you only need one designer piece to provide the illusion of a high-end wardrobe. It's important to invest in timely designer pieces that can last for many seasons, which is why it's wise to avoid opting for more outlandish trends. Designer pieces aren't guaranteed of quality, of course. A designer piece is only as good as the high street clothing you're wearing it with. Before buying clothes, check that they are of high quality so they complement rather than detract from the higher end pillars of your wardrobe. Now it's no time to forget the basic rules of fashion. When teaming high street and high end, opt for pieces with complementary instead of contrasting colors, so you can create matching outfits. Number 8 mistake: not wearing the right shoes for the outfit. But if you follow the simple rules, that will make it much easier for you to decide which shoes to wear with each outfit. First and foremost, shoes should be well made and comfortable. There's nothing worse than shoes that hurt your feet, regardless of how beautiful they are. Just as you think about the overall balance of your outfit, you should include your shoes to that. So the shoes should complement and add to the look rather than detract from it. So for example, if you're wearing something voluminous at your bottom part, like a palazzo pants or full skirt, think about shoes that will complement that, like chunkier shoes. On the flip side, if you're wearing something more narrow, your shoes should mirror that. A pencil skirt is a very feminine piece, so the same rule applies with any other feminine dress or something more delicate. The chunky loafers are too masculine. They work much better with pumps and delicate sandals. Instead, balance loafers with more masculine pieces like tailored pants or even cargo shorts like here. Pretty, dainty ballerinas won't cut with masculine styles though. But surprisingly, they get elevated with pointed toe pumps and work equally well with kitty heel sandals. There is a very fine line between balancing out a girly look and a more masculine look, which is quite good. But if you go one step further, you can throw off the balance. We change, our body changes, life changes, and so does our style. So many women get trapped in an era. Fashion comes in cycles, that's for sure, but they always come with a twist. So it's important to evolve as well, to pay attention to what we stand for at a given time. Today, what is it current? Stay tuned. A classical example is the shape of the shoes. Back in the day, there was always round toes, and then it came the pointed toes. Today is square toes. That can determine how dated or how modern your whole look will be perceived, just by a little detail here. I don't mean following trends at all costs. I'm not a trend advocate, but paying attention to little clues here and there can make all the difference in the way you put yourself together. These are some of the most common mistakes I see women making. I myself made some of these mistakes, so that's why I'm sharing it with you, so you can avoid making these mistakes in the future. I hope this was helpful. If you find it helpful, please go ahead and give me your like. That would be very appreciated. Also consider subscribing to this channel if you like this kind of content. As always, I'm thanking you so much for watching and for your time. And I hopefully see you next time. Have a great day, a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, take care everyone.